And that is none other than Rachel Toner, who is a busy woman and tries to find time for writing while working two jobs, one in Armagh Men's Shed and the other in Armagh Robinson Library. Rachel decided she wasn't busy enough and now also volunteers for Alzheimer's Northern Ireland. Rachel loves to write and read about sci-fi, dystopian fantasies, and is currently waiting Margaret Atwood's new book rather impatiently. Rachel is from Armagh City and is totally upfront in her bias for just how great a place it is. Tonight, Rachel is reading On the Shelf. Rachel Toner.
Thank you very much. This is called On the Shelf. I am not your doll. I am not for you to play with. Why do you dress me up and dress me down as you please and how you please? What I wore was never good enough, was it? You left me on the shelf because you knew I would be there when you decided to return. No matter how long you left me there, I always waited. I always had some excuse to attach to your long absences. He's busy. He's under pressure. He's stressed. I would tell myself these things, even though it was I who was busy. I was under pressure. I was stressed. You must have the patience of a saint, people would say to me, as I waited patiently for you to be the man you pretended to be. I played your game for some unknown reason. Well, I do know the reason, really. You must have doormat written on your forehead, other people would say to me. I stayed on that shelf, waiting for you, hoping for you. Even though I knew I didn't have to stay, I did. Things will get better. This feeling can't last forever. I would tell myself this, knowing all too well that I'm a bad liar. I let the strings form so that I was no longer a doll, but a puppet, performing the part you had so meticulously written. I tried many times to cut the strings, but I cut at them bluntly, holding the whetstone in my hand, but too afraid to use it. You don't have the guts. What will people think? Everybody loves him. I let thoughts like these take over me. Those strings grew over time. They became knotted, thick and suffocating, like vines entrapping a growing tree. I felt them grow over me, accepting my fate, for it seemed inevitable. I had gotten myself into this trap, and I couldn't find the strength to wrench myself free. Or so I thought. After years of slumber and acceptance, I opened my eyes and saw the vines for what they truly were, how they were clawing at my neck, getting ever closer to my jugular. It was as if they were hungry. I pulled them off me slowly, getting more confident with every one I destroyed. The more I pulled, the more they clung, the more I had to get free. I expected pain as I tore them from my body. I waited for the anguish. But it never came. I brushed off the vines, cut my strings, and shook off the dust. I was me again. I used to hope for you, but now I hope, in spite of you, I'm not on the shelf anymore. Thank you.